What's up? We're back. The Epic Tiki podcast.
Hi.
It's happening. It's still a thing. We haven't been doing it since April, March. It's July now, but that's okay.
The April, March was the last time we had a podcast?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
So
okay.
Tristan Johnson.
Okay. I love that I'm just rebound here. I love the rebound.
You are. Yeah. You've got rebound energy.
I love being a rebound. It's the best. If anybody wants to hit me up, that'd be great. Let me know.
Like podcast booty call.
Podcast booty call. I'm your podcast rebound. Whatever
It's 3:30 in the afternoon. You up? I've been a little depressed for 2 days. Will you help me feel better by doing a podcast so I feel like I did work and I put something out?
I'm there. Dude. Just call me. I got all the energy for a podcast rebound.
Yeah. Have you done other podcasts or like what are the local podcasts? I don't even know if anyone's doing them.
You know what? I just did a KPBS podcast. It was a live podcast in San Diego. So
for
this
PBS?
was for PBS. Yeah. So it's PBS, but for San Diego, it's KPBS, and their we're in Sacramento, and I'm from San Diego, and the San Diego studio, they're located at San Diego State. They contacted me for their port of entry show, and they somehow found me because I work in politics and I'm from Tijuana, I'm from the border, and I do comedy, and it was like that's exactly what they were looking for. So we did a live podcast last weekend. It was so much fun. I've never done anything like that. It was so professional. There was cameras, there was an audience, and then
sound guy. It wasn't the host doing the sound.
There was no Nacho there, so I was kind of sad about that. I was like, where's Nacho? But there was no dogs. So, but there was a lot of people. It was so professional, and the live broadcast in the show drops July 31st. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
After the show that we're
doing down there, yeah.
Which you should go. It's Friday. I'm also
July 24th.
Friday,
July 24th. Mic Drop San Diego.
7:30 and 10 p.m.
And 10 p.m. Yes. Get your tickets now, fast, if you can. We'll pause so you can go ahead and buy tickets at Mic Drop Comedy San Diego.
All 10 of you that are watching. No, I don't.
Yeah. Which, by the way, thank you for being on the show. I'm really excited to have you there.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to do it. I'll bring my camera. We'll do videography. I'll do videography for you. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really excited because this is the first time I'm bringing somebody from Sacramento to go to San Diego. I always feel odd about bringing somebody from all the way from Sacramento to go San Diego, because I don't know how that works. Like in terms of, is it worth a comic's time to go from Sacramento to San Diego?
I know
it's such a big drive, or it's such a big
When you're
investment.
newer, those things feel like a good idea because you're like, stage time, club. Oh, that's so cool. I can like get exposed at the club, you know? But then, the older I get, the more I'm like, wow, that's like more than a day of travel. For, a lot of times it's like a 5 or 10 minute set and you don't get paid. So you're like, why am I doing this?
Correct.
So there's sort of like this trade-off, but I mean, I'm doing like almost 20 and, maybe I could work at that club. Like I would go there to host a weekend, Right. I think if it's Southern California, I don't mind going there and losing a little money. And I mean, I don't want to lose money, but I'm still kind of like, it'd be like if I could host at the Improv, like the Irvine or Ontario, I would do that and like lose money because that's cool. Like it's a fun club.
Right.
Like, so.
Yeah, I never know. And so I don't know how much the club pays, but I know the club is paying support. If I bring people, the club pays, but I don't know how much they're paying. Oh, okay. So I never know if it's worth it. I should ask how much people are. Maybe you could tell me how much because this time it's like I put it so that all the people that are coming would get paid. And so I just don't know what the club does.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Even though I'm headlining, like I don't have control over that because I'm kind of like in the same boat as everybody else.
It's more of like a trial show, right? Like it's because it's like the second room or whatever.
Yeah, it's a smaller room.
Yeah.
And I'm not unknown comic. Like selling tickets as an unknown comic is a challenge. And, yeah. And even more so, like, you're good, or you bring a good lineup and it's going to be a really good show. And then people are not going because they don't know how good you are or how funny it will be, or that just don't understand. There's no hype around that. And that's always the challenge with the talent that exists here in Sacramento, is everyone's so talented, and yet we still have, so much work to do, or like road to travel in terms of getting that talent noticed.
Yeah.
There's so many of us.
And it's like when you don't have any credits, there's something to having a credit that legitimizes you in the minds of people watching, like, cause I was just telling you before, like I did videography for Caitlin Palufo this past Saturday, and it was really fun and everything. And it's like, I did some guest sets and it's cool. But then when you watch the difference of like, I mean, she's a beast. Like there's no question. Like she's an amazing comedian. Like her stage presence, her jokes, like it's just like, she's very New York. Like you could tell that she was like,
they're fast.
Yeah. They're just
constantly dropping.
Every sentence has some kind of joke in it. Yeah. And it's like, but at the same time, you're like, Josh Argyle was hosting, Irene too was featuring. They're both amazing comics too. But like the difference of just, you've seen her on Hella Funny, on Kevin Hart's, or not Hella Funny, Kevin Hart's Funny as Fuck.
Yeah.
You've seen, like that. And just, she's like, how many people saw me on Netflix? And the whole crowd applauded. So it's like that, there's something to that.
Yeah. I
mean, also that was a cool show because it was a competition. So she like made it through every week, but it created like this story to follow.
Yeah.
But all of that is like it helps,
Right.
Like if like you or I are headlining a show, it's like we have to win them over there. We don't have all that benefit of they watched like a show about us,
to get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah.
Correct. We're still, again, that unknown part. And even though I every time I go to San Diego and mic drop and I headline over there, this will be the third headline that I do, I'm always impressed by my ability to sell out a show. The last time, the very first one that I did sold out. Then I sold out 2 shows. And then this time we'll be selling out 1 show, probably not the second one. But if I even have the show at all, because even selling tickets for a 10 o'clock show for a demographic that wants to be asleep by 10 is hard, right? Like I want to be asleep by 10, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm doing this show and my demographic is usually not as energetic as I am, or they're not trying to, like my friends who I adore and they love me and they're so supportive. When I have a show at 9 o'clock, they're like, oh, really 9? I'm like, Come on,
9.
It's
yeah.
9.
Yeah.
But it's different. Like just when you get a little bit older, it's a little bit different. So if I would have had a 4:30 show and a 7:30 show, I probably would have sold out both shows. But a 10 p.m. show is hard. It's a lot harder.
I'm surprised it's at 10 because a lot of clubs now, they'll at least do 9:30 because it's just, it's like that thing where this is $4.99. It's not $5. It makes you feel like it's $4.
Like it's earlier. Correct.
Yeah. And I remember for a while, Laughs was still doing like 10:30 shows. And I'm just like, why are you doing that? Like, just make it 9:45 at least because it'll cut that 10 off. It'll make it feel like it's not so late. You'll get more people to show up.
Correct. So it does sound like a chore for older people if it's 10 o'clock. Or even for younger people, they're like 10 o'clock, that's the time I'm getting started to go out somewhere. Not to be sitting at a club for an hour and a half. Like people want to, that's either that I'm going to go to sleep or I'm getting geared up to do more.
Well, also that area of San Diego, from my understanding, there's like nothing there except the club.
Correct.
And like neighborhoods probably, but it's like
apartments. It's Kearney. It's in Kearney Mesa, so there's not a lot in that area. It's kind of like a I don't want to say dead zone because I don't know that exists in San Diego, but with respect to, in comparison to downtown, or
it doesn't have a bunch of cool bars or clubs.
Yeah, you don't have any of that.
There's no nightlife. Yeah,
no, not at all. Not at all. It's definitely apartments and maybe a strip mall, sort of. There's a bunch of car places that sell cars.
An auto mall.
Yeah, an auto mall nearby, and then there's like McDonald's down the street or something like that. There's just not a lot going on. Oh, there's a lot of businesses there. So there's like, it's like a business.
So everything's closed by the time the show is happening.
Correct,
Everybody's gone home.
Yeah.
Or they're downtown or they're Comic-Con, which is also happening.
That's right. I'm competing with Comic-Con. That's what I'm going to say. I didn't do the 10 p.m. show. If we don't get a show at 10 p.m., I'm going to say it was Comic-Con. The Comic-Con beat me.
I mean, it could be a little bit. There's probably some people that are looking for something to do on the weekend that if they're going to Comic-Con, they wouldn't, if it wasn't happening, they'd have more time, like they wouldn't be doing Comic-Con. So.
Okay, but do Comic-Con nerds watch comedy?
There's got to be overlap.
Okay, not to be mean, but
there's over. I mean, I like a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
I have a ton of Pokemon cards out.
I know when I said that, I was like, damn, he's probably a Comic-Con nerd. But
I've always wanted to go, but it seems like so much now. Like it's so crazy. I tried to buy tickets once and I was only able, you get into this online waiting room to buy the tickets, and the only ones left were Sunday or Thursday, and I was like, I need to go at least to Friday or Saturday. Like Friday and Saturday are the two big days where all the cool announcements are, and it's like the fun big days. You don't, Sunday's like the last sad, like, oh, there's still a little bit of stuff, like it's, and then Thursday's like the preview night basically. So
yeah, and anyways, it's such a big deal. Comic-Con is such a big deal in San Diego.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous to be there at the same time because I feel like it's going to be so crazy. Like we're not driving, we're flying, but we're going to stay downtown, and I'm just like, is it going to be? It might be fun, but it also might be annoying because everything. It
depends on where
busy.
You stay.
Yeah.
A good thing you don't have a car, so you can walk. So it's better. Downtown is always better when you're walking than when you're in a car.
Oh, sure, but we're gonna have to Uber to the club. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. You are.
But it's only the one day. We're going on Thursday, like in the morning. So we're gonna have like most of Thursday, Friday until the show, and then Saturday, and then we come home Sunday.
Oh, what time are you back on Sunday?
I can't remember, but it's in the afternoon. I'm doing a show in the callback bar Sunday night, which I'm going to be exhausted, but whatever. I said I would do it. So
I'm back on Sunday, but like I think I'm home at 7:30. So I think I'm on like 5:30 flight or something like that, maybe.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
But I'm there later. On Friday morning, very early because I have to work.
Mm.
And so I'm working Thursday, but I'll be there on Friday morning, Saturday through Sunday. So it should be a lot of fun. But I'm in Claremont, so I'll figure out whether or not I can pick you guys up too, possibly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, don't, if it's crazy. Are you flying?
I'm flying, but I'm staying with my sister, and they usually loan me a car.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get home.
Thanks to my sister. She's so good to me. She really is.
She's going to be at the shows?
Yes, my sister's going to be at the show. I think I have some family members that will be at the show. Hopefully more family members will show up. I just told them we only have 11 tickets left for the 7:30 show.
So it's 50 people?
50 people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And 11 tickets left. So they need to hurry up and get their tickets. Family, get your tickets.
I've never been to Mic Drop. I've been to the Comedy Palace. I went there twice.
I've never been to the Comedy Palace, but I heard it was Comedy Palace there before it was Mic Drop.
Yeah. I did two different. I did a World Series satellite, and then I did the San Diego competition or something once, and both sets were terrible. And both times I drove there just for that, and like we were talking about, it's like I regretted. Like, what was the point of this? I went all this way to just do 5 minutes and be sad that I didn't move on. Yeah. I was also really bad at the time, so it was like. It wasn't worth it, but you kind of have to do those things because you have to say yes and keep going and try stuff. But it was so bad.
Also, being that disappointed is important because I think that for me, the disappointing times are that you sit there, you're really sad, but then you're like, I'm rebuilding from this, like you're just like, you come back stronger. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you can sit there and be sad, but I don't know whether or not I come back with so much fervor, like that much more like passion once I get beat down for a second. I'll stay down crying, I'll be sad, and then eventually I'm like, no, I'm coming back and better. Like it's just, but I won't have that without that loss. So that loss is really important. Even if like in the beginning when I would start comedy and nobody would laugh, or I would present a concept and it wasn't going appropriately. Like I was talking about. Like the development of comedy always starts out in your head. It sounds so great. And then when you're trying to communicate that to somebody else, they're like, what the hell is this? Like when I was talking about initially in my comedy, I talk about I'm super Mexican. I'm so Mexican that when I was born, I cried like this and I do the grito. Like that initially started as the exploration of how do I present to the audience a quick way to let them know that I'm so Mexican. It literally started with me saying, okay, let's do some Speedy Gonzalez stuff. Like I wanted to do like, I'm so Mexican that when I was born, I was like, arriba, arriba, ándale, ándale. Like I wanted to do that, but then I was like, that is so racist against myself. Like I couldn't, because I wanted to present something that everybody could like be
right. Like everyone knows that reference, but then because it's like too simple still, so you have to come up with something more creative. Yeah.
Correct. So imagine me genuinely delivering the arriba, arriba, ándale, ándale at Henry's.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, who is this? And I was like, oh.
That's the fun of a new comic. An open micer is you're like, are they going to stick around or are they going to quit?
Yeah.
Like,
no, I quit for like 3 days after that.
Yeah. That doesn't count.
I quit for like 3 days, 4 days. And I was like, I shall come back.
3 days is just like until the next open mic that's available to us because Sacramento has no stage time.
Yeah. This is true.
But that is funny.
Yeah.
Henry's. I have, I don't care if I say this. Let's wish it into existence. Like we're working on the show, right? The host.
Oh, yes.
And
I'm really excited for you about that, by the way.
Yeah.
Super proud of you.
Thank you. We're sort of, we came up with like 10 episodes for a first season. I've written 2 scripts. But one of the things we wanted to do was we want an episode where, I don't know exactly how it happens, but John Hamm wants to be on the show. Like he's like, I want to do stand up and I want to learn from you, Luke Swain. And I'm like, what? And so I have to take him to open mics. So I take him to like Henry's and I just want to film a scene.
Wait, this is what you wrote. Not that really happened? He reached out and said.
No. This is what we want to do.
Oh, okay.
It's an idea we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know John Hamm. That's not real.
I was like, hold on.
John Hamm, if you see this,
John Hamm,
we'd love to have you on our show.
Yes, reach out to
because we know you're funny. You hang out with comics and you started in comedy stuff, and we know you're a funny guy. Okay. Anyways, yeah, because it'd be funny. Like like there's a lot of celebrities that could work with. Someone who's an actor, not really a comedian, but. It was Joe's idea. He just really wanted to have John Hamm be in the show because I was like, it would be so funny to take him to Henry's or Stab or one of these mics, and people are just like, are you John Hamm? And he's like, yes. Now I'm going to do jokes.
Yeah,
and he's doing his comedy, like whatever he thinks is funny. So I haven't like tried to figure out what his idea of stand up would be.
Yeah,
but just the idea that me. Like being excited that it's John Hamm, but then being kind of annoyed because he like wants to know what I think or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I feel like it would be someone who does my show that he's friends with.
Yeah.
Tells him. And then he's like, I think he's either studying for a role or he just decides he wants to do comedy.
Okay. But that's really typical though. So I got lucky and I got a slot at Laugh Factory Hollywood. This was last year, I want to say, or 2 years ago. And I got lucky enough to get on this one show where you had all these celebrities performing. And you had all these comics that are like doing really well. This was before Ken Flores died. So Ken Flores was there. It was, and then there was two actors. The guy, and I'm forgetting his name right now. The guy from Seinfeld, Putty. Remember the really tall
Patrick
guy?
Warburton.
Yes, yeah. Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, he started doing stand-up, which
Correct.
is weird. Yeah.
He was there, and he did stand-up, and I met him in the green room. And then the guy
nice
from...
to meet you.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Very, very nice
doing
guy.
The show?
Yeah, very nice guy. And
Good
the guy
show.
from... why am I forgetting his name, too? I'm really bad with the names. I'm the worst. But it's the guy from Entourage, the little dude.
Jeremy Piven.
He
got canceled, though. That's why he's doing it.
That's why he's doing stand-up, because he got canceled?
Yeah.
Well, he might...
like can't do acting anymore. I think he was in some dinosaur movie recently, but that's mostly why he started doing it.
Okay. Well, he has a long way to go.
He's still... Because he started he's been doing that for a while.
You don't get to just come into comedy and think you're funny because you're an actor. No, that's not how it works.
You're right, but he's been doing it for probably 7 years, I think.
Oh, so maybe he was trying out new comedy. Maybe he was treating the mic as an open mic. He wasn't good.
It's funny that he's still bad because that's what...
He wasn't good.
I think he's, real comics kind of make fun of him and they know why he's doing it. So it's
correct.
It's like Steve-O. Like, he's not really a comic, but he's doing it because he can.
Yeah.
But it's a little...
But it's unfair because we work really hard, and then we're like, I feel confident enough to say that I'm funny enough. Maybe not, at the time I wasn't as confident in being funny. Right, because there's a difference between being funny and there's a difference between being funny and then being confident about being funny. Because I could be funny with my friends all day long and be funny even on stage sometimes when I feel confident. But being confident about being funny, then I think you're more consistently funny, right? Because there's more of that belief in yourself. So now I feel like I'm confident in being funny. Yeah. I wasn't confident in being funny at the time, and I was super just intimidated by the caliber of people that were on stage. And then when Jeremy Piven went on, I was like, oh. And I went up. I think I went up. I want to say I followed him. So I was like, this should be easy. But also it wasn't because he's Jeremy Piven. So like people are like, no matter what he did. Yeah. Like I think he sniffled and people laughed. I was like, that's not fair. Yeah. That's not fair. He's on Entourage and I'm over here writing.
It's so crazy though. Cause like, I don't know anybody who, like when it came out, people liked Entourage, but now it's sort of a punchline. Like it's not a good show. Well, but people still are like, oh, yeah. Entourage. It's like,
yes. And people were all excited about it. Here I am going through the development phase of the Grito and starting with, Speedy Gonzalez and a whole process that's of that, even including me, sitting on the couch for 3 days and feeling awful because I didn't do well, and then coming in through that process and rising above that and going back and trying it again, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And here comes Jerry B. Piven, and then he just like puts his leg up on a stool and he starts stretching really hard. Like he did a really hard, deep, like stretch
count. Part
like
of his bit, or what?
Yeah, like he put his leg up on and he's really short, so he did a really deep squat, and that was kind of gross, but also kind of funny.
But what was the joke?
He's kind of short. I think it was just him standing there like.
So he didn't say stuff. He didn't say anything. Here's my impression of.
I think he was
my girlfriend's yoga class.
Honestly, I don't remember because I was so shocked by how deep of a squat he pulled on that.
Yeah.
So I don't remember. I just remember him squatting. See, this is what I mean. Like when you have to be careful about what you say and how you present, because if people won't remember your jokes, they'll be like, no, she just looks stupid up there. Like she said, ándale, arriba. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then forever I'll be known as that. So to me, it felt like it was like one of those moments. Anyway, it was people, when I came on, there were so many celebrities that when I came on the stage, people are like, who's that? And
you should have just been like, I was on the George Lopez show for one episode or something like that,
I should have lied, but I didn't. Yeah. I was so incredibly intimidated. I mean, I did my set anyway, and they said 5 minutes. And when I went up there, I don't know that people were like totally vibing with me. They were trying to pull me at 3. And I was like, I worked hard to be here.
So did you feel like you didn't do good, or?
I felt I didn't have the confidence to believe in my jokes. And that's the problem.
It is hard in those places, in those situations when you do a show like that, because you're like you don't feel like you belong. And then they can tell, even if you're still like, like your jokes might be proven. Right. Yeah, like you're saying, the confidence, but you can even feel like, oh, I'm pretty confident. And then you're actually not. So it's like, I don't know. It's so weird they can still tell.
Yeah. I don't think I carried through the confidence that I carry now, or even the stage presence, because I think the confidence is the stage presence. Like when I go on stage now, I can sense like the audience a little bit better, and I'm more like open and available to talking to them instead of just getting right into a set, or I'm more comfortable with pauses and silences. If people aren't laughing, I'm trying to like sort it out. Like, is this me? Is it the audience?
Yeah.
What's missing here? Like, is there a piece? Is there a gap here that I can close, or is it just straight up there? Like, is it the audience? Is there a gap, or do I never blame the audience, right? Like, try not to blame the audience.
It's like 2 or 3% their fault.
Sometimes
there are shows where it's literally like nobody.
It is them sometimes. Like one time I did this show, and I started off with 2 jokes that I'm confident are funny, and they didn't laugh. And then I said, and then I'm kind of feeling it out, and I remembered some people were smoking outside, and I just stopped the whole set, and I was like, hold on, this is funny. How many of you are high? And like 3/4 of the audience raised their hand. I was like, oh, then I'm not going to be funny to you guys because I'm over explaining stuff. No, now we got to get into short, quick jokes that you can follow. And let me connect on your level and tell you how that one time that I took edibles and I thought I died, and I thought I was dying, and then 4 firefighters later, because I've never done weed before, and other than that one time. Yeah. And so then that like connected the audience, and then you move on. But had I been any other time, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So
yeah. Yeah, I know. Like the last time the Laps Pro-Am happened and I did it, it was like, it felt like one of those, the audience sucks, but Gabe got him, but it was like, there was a group of 5 old white people in the front row. Like they sat at the stage and they just weren't laughing, but they weren't, usually that's like, somebody brought them cause they're new and they're trying stand up. They Googled like open mic, Laughs came up, they're doing it. But it wasn't that. They were just there for some reason. They all came and they sat in the front and they were just kind of like they would like half. Yeah. Like some of them, they would laugh sometimes, but it would be like the quiet laugh, or they'd be like,
I hate the quiet laugh.
And I'm like, let it out. And then there were like half of them just weren't even trying to laugh. Like it was terrible.
Were they just sitting there thinking of their mortality?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe, hopefully. No. No, I don't know. And nobody was able to really get them. I don't know. Open mics are so tough.
They are. Open mics are hard.
But sometimes it can be really fun. It just depends. I don't know. I'm so tired today. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I think I've been depressed for like 2 days.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like sometimes it feels like it's just happening.
What's happening?
Like you're just depressed. Like you just feel shitty and bad.
Yeah.
And then other times it's like situational. A lot of mine is like situational. Like I'll just feel like, what's the point?
To what? Just everything, or to just like waking up?
Or no, not, that's wrong. Not what's the point. What I mean is like with the host stuff, it's like really fun sometimes if something cool's happening. And then when it's kind of like a few days of nothing, or I don't feel like there's direction going, like we're waiting for something, then it's like, oh, okay. I don't know. Like I really want to be making a movie, and I keep thinking about how I'll be 40 next year. And for the last like 2 or 3 years, I've been thinking, I'll be making Hell Gig next year. And it just hasn't happened yet. And then now we're working on the host, which is cool, but like we're trying to sell it to somebody, and I don't know what that's going to be like. Like, is that even going to happen? Because there's so many stories of people in the industry who have made stuff who can't sell something. We're like nobodies, and we're trying to sell something, and we have like a loose connection to the industry that is trying to sell it for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So it's kind of like...
It's like you're working, you're doing, and then there's no...
reward or return.
And you have to sit in that kind of quiet or darkness for too long, and it starts feeling, I understand, it feels depressing.
Yeah. And then even like we did the Nevada City Film Festival. It was great. It was super fun, but it was like the audience didn't respond the way they did at the Sophia, because you were there.
Yes.
And that was amazing. They were like, it crushed. Like the show, we did a stand-up show. We had, all the comedy. We did an hour of that. Then we did a break. We showed the TV show, and the TV show crushed.
Wait, but at this place that you did in Reno, you said?
Nevada City.
In Nevada City. Yeah. Did you also do stand-up, or was it just a show?
It was just the show. And then also, so it was like, they had a block at 8 p.m., and we were in like the comedy block, so all the things that were funny, and they kind of built it around us, they said, because the lady who puts it together, she was like really excited about it because it's like Sacramento, like something from Sacramento, and it's really good. And so she was really happy about it. And then, but she was like, it was like 30 minutes, so I had to kind of fit around you guys, but I really wanted it in there. So that was cool. Yeah. There was like 600 people that entered, and she picked us, so that was awesome. And, but yeah, I was in the 8 p.m. block. There was like 4 films ahead of ours, and all of them were like films. Like they were funny, but it was kind of like they felt like they set everything up and it made sense. And then they showed ours, and out of context to people who don't know what it is, it's kind of like, wait, who are these characters? Yeah. The first joke in interaction with me and Britt here in the couch is like about Shane Moss, Shane Gillis. Yeah. So if you don't know who those people are, none of that is funny or makes any sense. You know, and I think it just started on a wrong, weird foot. And people were probably exhausted at that point, because it was late. Like by the time at the end of the block, when we went on stage to do Q&A, like most of the audience was gone. So it was kind of like, boo. So then I felt like that like really brought me down. But I think like Vanessa said, it's like, it's not that it's bad. It's like when you do your jokes the same way for two different audiences, and there's like an audience that you kill, and an audience where they're like, ha ha. Like we had the ha ha audience for all these reasons. But you
didn't do it the same way though.
No, it's true.
You didn't introduce it the same way.
No.
Because the fact that you had the local comics perform ahead of time.
And I told everyone what the show is. Yeah.
And you explained it. The setup was different.
Yeah.
And there was more of an investment. There was an emotional investment there.
Yeah.
And so without that, I think without that in behind films, then it would fall a little flat.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that what you did was not good, because I thought it was really good. I think that it's because it's not set up correctly.
Well, yeah, and that was what it was interesting kind of, is that watching it with those people and noticing the lack of like excitement, you know, like I felt how it didn't explain everything enough. And that's why like this episode it's basically like a mid-season episode. It's not the pilot. Mm-hmm. We're calling it a pilot because it's the first one we made, and you know, it's like our proof of concept of making the show. But you know, I wrote another script that is a pilot that's more like
explains more.
Yeah, like the cold open is me and Britt, and you know, we're here again, but she you know, I'm like, oh, it's the first show back and we're sold out. You know, like there's more information that tells you what the show's about. Like Correct. We're doing a stand-up show, and you know, oh, that we don't have enough stuff. We have to go get things to make the show better. I wrote Dan Soder into the first episode, so I don't know if he'll ever do it, but you know, like just we need to get more chairs, we need to get a speaker, we need to get a better light. So we do all those things, but it just makes more sense. Like if you watch it cold, it'll be like, oh, okay, I get what the show is. If you watch the one we made cold, it's like, wait, who are these people? They need to get drugs. They're doing a comedy show.
Yeah.
What? You know, like it just, and then of course, like we didn't film it how we wanted, because like Joe's been making fun of me because when we meet up to work, he's like, yes, we know we didn't have time. We did it really quick, blah, blah, blah. You know, because I was making that excuse to myself or to us or whatever. But it's true. Like I wrote it in a week and we just kind of went with it. And then it turned into a thing. You know, it was just like, I don't know, I guess let's do this. Fuck it. And then now it's like a thing that we're doing, you know?
Right.
So like a lot of the ways we shot, like when we shot the stuff in my backyard with the show, the actual like corner house comedy show.
Yeah.
It was like a real show we filmed, so it was kind of difficult to plan and way too many moving pieces, you know, so I would never do that again. And that would be like the one thing I wish we could reshoot, but also it'd be all this work. We have to get Shane Moss to come back. So anyways, yeah, I learned a lot, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still an amazing undertaking. And I think I would liken this like to the open mic experience where you put it out there, people laugh or they don't, and then you just kind of lay in wait in that kind of darkness and sadness for a little bit until you can pick yourself back up and be like, okay, now I know what to do. So maybe the host, for it to move, not to say that this episode wasn't good, because again, I really liked it. Maybe the host, the one that actually has legs is this other one that you're gonna, the true pilot one, because on top of it being a true pilot with more explanation, now you have background and experience of what to do, what not to do.
Right.
Versus just shooting this one out there like that.
And like, we're not gonna film it anytime soon. We're trying to sell it, like I said. So if that stuff doesn't happen, but it will, I don't know, you know, like, but you know, if it doesn't happen, like that's when we would do it. We're kind of waiting to see if we can sell it and then get like a proper budget and then do it for real. You know?
Of course.
Cause yeah, I mean, even the one we made, like I could easily, like we could rewrite it and make it better. Like I already have ideas for clarifying and things to cut or add or whatever to make more sense and just be better. Cause it was just, we were rewriting stuff based on scheduling. Like Mike was supposed to be in that scene besides, like he wasn't supposed to come in at the end, which honestly is one of the funniest things when he comes in with a gun and he's just like, look guys, I found a gun, you know, like that whole thing. But that wasn't originally the plan, you know, so yeah, it's okay. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I think that you have, I guess I want to validate the fact that you're sad about it because you put so much time and effort into it. I think the part of being sad without is appropriate because of the time, the effort, and the lack of response. And then you have to put more time and effort and still no response, so you got to keep pushing without any response. So I think it's an appropriate feeling.
That's the hard part, right? That's the part that people always like do that gets them to the thing. It's like you have to keep doing it even though it's tough and you're not getting the response you want.
And you have to do it while you're sad.
Yeah. Which I am.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad that you are. I'm glad that you are.
I mean, I'm doing it and I'm sad. Yeah.
I'm glad that you are sad about it and that you are pushing even though you're sad. Because it's valid. I think there's so many times that we're just like, I don't want to be sad about this. But no, be sad. You put so much time into it. Like give the time to sad, and then when you're done, get up and keep pushing. And then you'll be sad more. Because get a response.
Well, what's funny too is we got into Laugh After Dark. They're going to show it there yesterday. And I wanted to be more excited.
Did that pep you up? That didn't pep you?
A little bit.
Okay.
I think it's because I want to be making something. Like, I really just want to be, like, filming.
But you are.
Well, I did. Yeah. But I'm not doing another one yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be, like, making a film. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, TV show's great, too. But I want to make Hell Gig so bad. And I actually thought of this other movie.
Wait, tell me about Hell Gig. I don't know about Hell Gig.
It was called Canceled before. It's called Hell Gig now.
Okay, what is it?
It's the one with me and Ellis in the car.
Oh, I recall now. Okay, yes.
Right, we're two comics. We're on the road.
Yes.
Like we're doing the show, and then there's a succubus, and she wants to eat us.
Yes.
And that one, I need to do one more draft probably.
Yeah.
But I think that the script is like much better now because I did another round of script earlier this year. I rewrote it like the 5th time. So then I have there's this podcast I like called Beyond the Screenplay, and one of the hosts is this lady Trisha Orand, and she does like script coverage. So I hired her, and she's read it twice now, like 2 different drafts of it. And her notes are amazing because she's very like a stickler about theme and the story and the characters expressing the theme and keeping that all together.
Yeah.
And, just making sure you have a well-structured script, and like part of me is like, well, I want it to be like a comedy. And, like Billy Madison is not a thematically relevant, well-structured, it might be well-structured in terms of like plot, but I don't think it's like no one's looking to it to be like, oh, the theme is like having money, but still figuring out, I don't know, whatever.
Right. And like also the first character that came in isn't at the end. Why did they tie those two together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, is that really a thing? Or
I mean, I think that's part of the theme, right? You want to make sure that all the characters are doing something, that they're somehow connected.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know. I just made that up.
I didn't know if you were like talking about Billy Madison, and I was like, I need to watch that again. I don't remember.
It just feels like all of Adam Sandler movies are not very. They don't do a really good job of connecting characters. Like he just introduces characters and then
it's just
they
silly
go away
and it's fun.
Then they go away. It's not a criticism. I'm just saying based on what the person who's writing and they want to be tight. Adam Sandler writes movies that are very loose and just introducing random characters that are fun, but they don't have to make sense to the story or to the theme.
Well, and I think that's okay too, but there's some things in my script, like there's a scene where my character like hooks up with someone after a show, and then that woman like never comes back in any way. So anyone who reads it is like, we don't need that scene. And I'm like, but it's fun. Like I really like the scene and it's funny because it's almost like a sketch within the movie. And I think I've made it more like it kind of sets up that Luke likes like monster women or scary weirdos, like cause she's a vampire lady.
Yeah.
And then there's like a question, like, is she a vampire or not? Like, it's not a definitive answer. And in my mind it works, but I don't know if it works like for real. And when people read it, they're always just like, that's the first thing you should cut is that, because it's not really adding to the story. And I'm like, I know it's not, but it's like a character thing. And I also just wrote it and I really want to film it. I think it'd be so fun to like do that scene. So I don't know, but I need to do another draft. But yeah, I really want to do that.
I remember when Ellis introduced me to this. Yeah, I think
he was showing the trailer to everyone.
He showed it to me. We were driving to Washougal, Washington, I want to say. He had a show out in Washougal. I didn't even know there was such a thing called Washougal.
Yeah.
And we went out.
I didn't know either until now.
Mountain, like mountain territory. And on the road with him, he showed me the video. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. Yeah. I was really excited about seeing that. And I didn't know you then.
Oh, okay.
I was relatively new. I think I was maybe a year or two. Mm-hmm. And Ellis was kind enough to take me on the road with him. And then we did Washougal. I learned a lot on that particular show. I bombed my ass off. I've never bombed so hard as I did in Washougal, Washington.
Was it at a casino or something?
No, it was at a Mexican restaurant with just a lot of white people in there. I didn't know how to manage that. And my comedy at the time was a little dirtier than it needed to be, and I was kind of exploring brand new. It was like low hanging fruit is always like dirty initially.
Yeah.
And
I still do that.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still have dirty stuff, but I'm moving away from like super dirty stuff and more like exploring themes that are a little bit more meaningful to me.
Yeah.
And not to say that dirty sex stuff isn't meaningful, but it's a different kind of meaning.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I don't lean on that. And because also I feel that there was a part of me that, whereas I had a good time expressing and talking about, sexual themes and they're fun, I also felt a certain way about, as a woman, getting judged or maybe not liked. And Washougal was right up there. Like, we don't like women talking about these things.
It's like not the place to do that
Correct.
kind of comedy.
I didn't know, right? At the time, I didn't know. It was one of those learning things.
It's probably hard to know. You would, I think, even if you were an experienced comic, you would do the show and probably do one of those jokes. And then if you're experienced, you'd be like, okay, that's not working. Let me try something else.
Something else. Yeah.
But also when you're a year or two in, that's like the only material you have.
Yes, that's all I had. And it was not good. But anyway, but my point was not to take away from your experience or the spotlight on you, but
that's okay.
But he showed me that video and I was so impressed. I was like, oh my God. I was impressed by the just the trailer and the way it was set up and your acting and his acting and Britt's acting. I was like, this is so fun. This is so fun. I'm like, this exists? Like, people doing this stuff? I felt like I was in the right place for comedy. Uh-huh. Does that make sense? Like, it felt like these are very talented people. Like, I will take Sacramento and the comedy scene that we have and be like, it's the best in California. Because I've been...
Better than LA?
LA, you could barely, like, if you're a new comic...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? As a new comic, learning and trying to get yourself out there. I thought you were saying, like,
talent-wise. I'm like, well, they still got
No. I'm talking about... Well, we do have really, really good people.
We do.
And LA has incredible talent, and there's incredible talent in other places.
Yeah,
but to get to be an incredible talent, you have to get space and time to do it. Yeah. And there's no space and time to do it in LA. There's no space to do it in San Diego. And it's like super competitive. But here, it's not that it's not competitive, because I think everything's competitive when you're like trying to move up. But here, it felt like when I first started, there was open mics everywhere. The opportunity to become really good and to have people actually use it was incredible. Like, you could see all these comics like using all the time, using all the spaces, using all of the stages, and using all the open mics to get better. And then, fast forward 4.5 years later for me, there's a cadre of folks that have like done and are doing incredible things within a relatively short amount of time. I don't know whether or not LA or San Diego can say that, because there's not enough space for that. This is why I think we have a lot of talent, because we have the ability, we have the time to cultivate it here.
The only thing that sucks about here sometimes to me is like when you see somebody, like when I was working with Caitlin Palufo the other night, I'm watching like somebody who's like, they're in the middle of legends like every night. So she has to be like at that level. And we don't have that, where I can go to a mic and be like, oh fuck, like I need to be like that person.
Yeah.
Like, there's no...
Oh, that's fair.
Do you know what I mean? Like, where you're like, if you're at the Comedy Cellar, you're watching Dave Attell, Jim Norton, Jessica Curson.
So getting to the next level is hard, because you just kind of like, you think max like, out. We max out.
But you're not inspired, or you're not... Like, the best comic here is still like an okay comic in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
So we don't have that sort of... You see that and you're like, oh, fuck, I need to be like way better. Because I think even at the Comedy Store... there's a lot of great talent there. They're not as famous anymore because a lot of them moved away to Texas or New York or whatever happened. But I'm sure just if you're watching a lineup and it's like Stephen Fury, Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee, you're like, fuck, I have to be as good as them.
Yeah.
So then you have to step it up. But here it's like, I'm not going to name names, but you watch some people and you're like, I only have to be better than that person. Like, that's not hard, you know?
Right, right. Well, but then I think Sacramento does prepare us then to be catapulted into other areas. It's a good starter spot. Yeah. So now it's on you. For example, I've done shows in...
to sell my house and
move. To sell your house.
But I don't want to leave.
No, but I mean, like, it's on you to go out and reach gigs that are outside of California.
Yeah.
Or outside of Sacramento. So, like, I've done gigs in, like, Tennessee, Chicago, Indiana, LA, San Diego, Long Beach. You know, like, I'm just getting myself out there. And I do have the opportunity to see other people that are so much better. I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah. I have to do so. But it's on me to be like, reaching and trying to get these
hard
gigs.
Part is making that sustainable, because you can get on these things, but then you got to get yourself there, and it's hard to get on a gig where the gig pays you enough to not only like to stay there, like to literally get there and stay there, but also to come home with money. That's the hard part.
Yeah, I never come home with money on that.
No. And I'm sad again.
You know, it's so funny. Look, last year I got booked so much. I was so excited. I was like, heck yeah. Like, maybe I get to retire from work now. I get to retire. Like, I think I can retire. Yeah. And then I did the math, and I was like, pulling in 4 figures. You know what I mean? Like, but I spent 5
figures. No one's ever said 4 figures, but they say 6 figures or 7. No one ever says 5 or 4.
Well, I was pulling in 4 figures is what I pulled in last year with the amount of shows I had last year. I only pulled in 4 figures, and I was so sad because I spent 5 figures, and I only pulled in 4.
You're in the red.
I was still in the red, and I was like, oh my God, I was so bummed. So talk about being bummed. I was sad for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, sad, because I'm like, I'm not going to retire. I'm not going to retire anytime soon. So like, you want to...
Because you're like, you get excited.
Yes, you get
and
excited.
You're like, I could do this. Because I do that too sometimes still, where I go like, man, I'm like so much better than I just got to write more, and I could be headlining like soon.
Yeah.
And it's like, probably not. You have to, like, I have to write all that stuff and be super funny. And then also just now I have to be another white guy who gets booked. You know, like, it's hard. That's hard. So I don't, like, you know, there's too many white guys that do comedy. So it's like, why am I special?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like last week I posted a clip that was like pretty good. It's a joke I never do. I did it once because I went on this trip and it was like related to that trip. And it did well, and then I boosted it, but I spent $100 just to see what would happen. Mm-hmm. And it got me like a ton of followers and a bunch of views on that video and a bunch of likes. People were commenting like, it's funny. And I'm like, cool, like if I just do this, but then like, what am I going to spend $100 a week now on a clip to boost it to maybe get, and I don't know, maybe that could work. Maybe I get enough followers that it just starts multiplying.
Yeah.
But also like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know.
No, I do know what you mean.
It's just,
I'm telling you.
Do I even do that? Is that worth it?
No, you do that. You have to do that. And then you have to be sad like me for 2 weeks. I don't get to retire. I still got to go to work. I still got to clock in on Monday, which don't get me wrong. I love my job. I love what I do. And I want to retire. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to have a good time. I want to have fun. This is fun. Comedy's fun. Creating is fun. Being an artist is fun. And I didn't know how much of an artist I was until I started doing this. And I didn't know how I've always loved writing. I've always written. I've always done, but I've done it for myself and never put it out there. That's a whole other layer of fun. Like, you get to interact with people. You get to mess with people. You get to, like, it's so much fun. So I want to retire, but I can't retire on 4 figures. You know what I mean? And even much less if I'm paying 5 figures and I'm pulling in 4 figures. Like, that sucks. I still got to wait 2 weeks, dude. I was sad for 2 weeks. I almost cried. I was like, damn, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
So I guess I have to put my letter of resignation back in my drawer.
Yeah, put it in your drafts folder. Don't send it. Don't send it. Delete the 2. Don't have the address on there. Yeah,
it's not gonna be a name or a date. Because I probably have 3 different jobs before I get to retire on comedy. But I thought it was really funny, like that I actually thought like that would happen because I was getting booked a lot. But I didn't realize how much I was spending.
Yeah, to get there and do all this stuff.
Yeah, to get there.
It sort of reminds me of when I was a kid. There was a long period of time where I just thought, oh, I'm going to be in the NBA someday.
Okay.
Like I just assumed that I would make it, you know, but it's like I was always small and like not that athletic. And
wait, what gave you permission to think that though? Like where were you in your life at the time that you're like a little dude and you're like, I'm going to be in the NBA?
I think I just didn't have enough black people around me.
Okay.
to put me in my place, to make me understand what it actually takes.
Is that what happens in Sacramento? We don't have enough really good comedians for me to understand. I'm not going to make it because I'm not that funny.
I grew up in Folsom. There was like... Because I remember there was a couple times where I played a lot of rec basketball, like just for fun or like in a league that wasn't.
Yeah,
I didn't even get on the school team. Okay, like
you did not get on the school team.
No,
and you still had.
Well, that was when it started to fade, the dream. But in middle school, like elementary through middle, even like the first year of high school, I was like, but I'll get there. Like I'm gonna I'll hit a growth spurt or like something will happen and I'll get there. And then obviously at a certain point I was like, okay, it's probably not going to happen now. Yeah. But it was like I just believed. But there's like a point where you play a game with someone that's like, oh, so and so's cousin is back from college and they play basketball there, and then you play with that guy and he just dunks on you, or the quickness, the way he can dribble, like the way they can just get up and they're faster than you and stronger. It's like, oh, okay. Like I just don't have that.
Right.
Like I just
you're like,
can't.
oh, I can't fly, so that probably won't be able to do that. Okay.
I don't have I cannot. Yeah, I can't even move. Like my handles are not. I'll lose the ball just dribbling myself.
Yeah.
This guy's like, I don't know. So, yeah. I guess funny. That's kind of like watching a really great comic. But the thing about comedy, I think, is like, if you do it a lot and you keep working at it, you can be that good.
Yeah.
But the thing I keep running into is I don't have enough stage time, and the hustle of like emailing everyone to get on their shows is, I feel bad. Like I'm annoying them sometimes. There's that, but also there still aren't that many shows, and I don't know what the amount of like rotation is that you wait. Like, oh, I did cheap. I've never done Cheaper Than Therapy. I want to do that. But I did the setup, and I'm like, it's probably okay to ask to do it again, but even at that rate, I did it like 2 years ago. Is that enough? Like it just, again, like they don't pay you. It's stage time, but like, it would be nice in SAC if there was more showcases.
Yeah, there's not a lot of those.
I mean, think about it. Like, what is there? I've been thinking about that. There's Mine, there's Don't Tell, and that's it. And then there's stuff at the clubs.
Yeah,
but like,
there's
what
not a
else?
lot of showcases.
What else is? There's no other like. There's not a lot of, and there's enough comics.
Yeah,
like more comics should be like. I feel like every comic should be like, I'm going to run one show and crush that. You know what I mean? Like everybody in the scene should be like, I'm going to find a venue and I'm going to develop this and create a little audience and I'm going to book everyone and we're going to all trade. Like it's not like it has to be trades, but it's like there's just not enough. Like there's so many open micers and some of them start a show, but it sucks. But it's like it's because they're new and that's okay. Right. But they're like some of us newer or later comics or like veterans. It's like there's not enough people doing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like when Kevin, Kevin Shea, did you meet him while he's been living here?
I don't think so.
Short, angry Asian man from Philadelphia.
Definitely not.
Oh, okay.
I did meet him. I saw him on yes. I remember short, angry Asian. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's super cool. He's amazing. But
I was on a showcase with him. At Punchline.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Call back or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, he's like, what? He kept asking me like, is there any stage time? What are you doing? Is there any shows? And I'm like, there's open mics.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We have a showcase at Punchline in the main room once a month.
Yeah.
You know, like once a month there's a showcase.
Yeah.
And then there's Callback Bar, which is good. Like it can be really fun in there.
Right.
And then Laughs is like there's some Wednesday shows, Thursday shows, but I don't know if the promoter's not promoting it, it's not super amazing. I'm not trying to be negative. It's just reality. So it's like there's just not a lot of...
so much work. It's so much work to promote a show. Mm-hmm. It's so much work. Like we're going through it right now. Well, I'm going through it right now where I'm trying to promote the show in San Diego. And if you're an unknown, there's so much that needs to be done. Yeah. So I don't blame people for slowing down. It's a lot. And if you're doing a lot of different shows and you have to do the same thing and the return isn't as great as you want it to be, then you're sad.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm lucky. I've worked hard on the show and it's gotten to a good spot where like I can count on at least 30 people showing up every
you have
show.
A good following. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and but that's all like because I put flyers up in the neighborhood every month. I promote I spend like $200 on Eventbrite ads. Yeah. And I post it on Instagram a bunch of times. I have an email list I built. Mm-hmm. So now I have like 500 emails that I blast out the week of. Maybe I should do more. Yeah. And I'm sure that does a lot. And then this time I had 40 this last show. And I feel like part of that was just, it was July and it's hot. Right. Because June, like I had 60, like I sold out or whatever. Yeah. I don't know if that's my number, but I can have like more. But like that was crazy. I was like, this is just a regular show. It wasn't even, no offense to the headliner, but he's not famous. It was just a guy from the Bay Area, so like, and so it's nice, but I don't know. I guess I just wish more people would do that.
Yeah, I agree. How often is your show?
It's just once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah. I wish I could do it more, but I know that it wouldn't be as good if I did that.
Correct.
That I've figured out.
You saturate it. You don't want to saturate.
Yeah.
You want people to want to keep coming back and get excited about it. It's only the once a month. Yeah. Got to make sure you make it. Got to build hype.
Yeah. I also, last year I did one, they had like a Tahoe Park. What was it? It was like I forget what the word is for it, but it was just like there was events like all over the neighborhood, like a bar crawl, but not, it was like different stuff all day. Like people were having garage, like concerts at their garage, or they were selling stuff. Oh,
that's fun.
Yeah. And like we were the last stop on the tour of it. And basically like I did free tickets because they wanted like all the events had to be free. So they paid for the show to happen. But that was cool because then it was like I did a free show and I got a bunch of new people that had never been before. So I'm like, maybe once a year, like towards the end of the year, like September, October, I'll do like a free show. Yeah. And then even if it's not with Tahoe Park again, like I could just pay for it myself, but just to like build up a little bit and expand. Because it is nice to just have a show that's like, wow, so many people, it's so fun, and they come back. I don't know.
Yeah, so. That's fun. That's fun. Yeah. I like your show. I think it's great. I love the concept of being in the backyard. It's like the concept of just people walking over. Like I'm just going to go over to Luke's to watch comedy. That's
what I like. Yeah.
Yeah. That concept of it's very relaxed. It's like it's almost like a concert in the park, but it's like a concert in the comedy in the backyard. It's just very, I think people don't want to drive. They want something close. They want something
you can
casual,
walk, you can drink,
and
walk home. You don't get a DUI. You can bring your own food. Like people brought pizza last time. They're just eating it. It's like cool. Just come hang out and have fun. And yeah. There's
something really neat about that comfort, casual stuff where you're not forced to spend 2 drink minimum and food, and now all of a sudden you spend $150 and you're like in the comedy. The comedians weren't even good. You know what I
mean? Yeah. Well, and I don't want to I think it's great. Like I love having the clubs. I'm not saying, come to my house instead. Cause I don't know if I'd want my house to be a club all of a sudden and there's all this stuff going on. But
no. There's no shade against the clubs. I'm just saying it's a different vibe. Right. And I think that people...
It's nice to have the relaxed atmosphere, yeah.
There's sometimes that people want the club and they want that experience, and I think it's great, and I'm glad it's there, and everybody should go to clubs. Yeah. And there's also the alternative, which people also like, oh, okay, I don't have to be at a club. I don't have to be this is just like super chill. For some reason, it just seems more... there's that vibe is more interesting.
It's laid back. Yeah. The one thing I don't like sometimes is that there's no ceiling, and I think this last show it was very peaceful. It was like warm but peaceful. So it was cooling off, but there was just like a breeze. So if it was too quiet, you'd hear like the tree be like,
yeah.
And it was almost like, that's not like a comedy environment. That's like let's just chill and like drink a little bit, you know, or get high. Like it's not. So I think the show is a little low energy, but that happens sometimes in the summer. It just is like that.
Yeah.
So, but Bryant Hicks was the headliner, and he came up and he just was like energy, and then it was like a comedy show.
Okay.
So not that the other comics didn't do great. Actually, like Sam Hochhalter had a great set. I did okay, and then David Rodriguez killed. He was so good.
He's so good. He's always so good.
He's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I remember when he started, and he was like an open micer, and it's like I think he went off and he did all these other shows, and now he's back, or you know, he's been back, but. I don't see him a lot, so to see him like be so good is awesome because he's just his delivery is so good and his jokes are great, so it's cool.
Yeah, he's very good.
Do you want to work on a joke before we?
Yes, we can work on a joke.
Okay,
let's do that.
Do you have one?
I do actually. Let's have a joke. Also,
get nacho hairs on your phone. They're everywhere.
Do you want to try yours first?
Sure. Let's see. Oh, okay. This might be good. Because there's Spanish involved with this one, so you might be able to help me.
Go for it.
So I have this. So have you seen? Like I've been working on jokes about my girlfriend's family.
Okay.
And there's one that I don't know if you've seen. It's like I'm like I went to visit my girlfriend's parent or family last Christmas, and they were super nice. They accepted me. They baptized me. They have a swimming pool, and they baptized me in the pool. Yeah, her dad held me underwater for 15 minutes. You know, and then. You know, I'm a born again Catholic. I died and the paramedicos brought me back.
Okay.
And, you know, whatever. So I'm still working on that part. Like, is it born again Catholic or I'm a Catholic now? I go, I'm a Catholic now, you know, but, and I'm trying to work out, like, did I die? Like, did they bring me back? Something like that.
Okay.
And then I also have this joke where I'm like I met my girlfriend's dad and like, she's beautiful, but she gets her features from her dad's face. Like, she looks a lot like her dad. So a lot of guys are afraid to be alone with their girlfriend's dad because they're scared of them. I'm afraid to be alone with him because I might try to fuck him. So,
I like that
Temo, I love your cheekbones, you know. And then I wrote this thing. I don't know if it would work. I haven't tried this yet, but I was gonna be like I'm alone with him, and I'm just like, disculpe, señor, estoy caliente porque tu cara es muy bien.
You have to say muy bien or muy bonita.
Muy bonita?
Bonita, yes.
Bonita or bonito? Cara?
Tu cara es muy bonita.
Yeah,
because you're like looking at him as a woman now.
Yeah. well, also cara is feminine, right?
No, it's just either. Cara.
Oh, okay.
You can't say caro. If you say caro, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But if you say cara, it's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's what I mean? Is it la cara or is it el cara?
La cara.
Okay.
Oh, it is female, I guess, feminine. Yeah. Okay. La cara. But I guess you say, esa cosa muy cara. You could say it's very expensive. Cara, female, and caro, male.
Okay, yeah.
But la cara. But you know, like if you're saying cara, en la cara. I guess it's la cara. Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to process that.
Language is cool and weird.
Yes.
So yeah, that's sort of my girlfriend's family jokes right now. That's what I got, but I don't know if you had
well, related to your girlfriend's family. So I have this joke where I talk about celebrating my boyfriend's grandfather's 100th birthday, and I'm like out at this incredible party in Mexico, and he asks me to dance, and I'm nervous about dancing with him because I've never danced with a 100-year-old before, and like, what's that like? Am I gonna break him? Like, yeah. I don't know. And so I start dancing with him, and he starts, you know, he feels sturdy to me. Like I was like, oh, okay, so I think this is gonna be okay. And then we start kind of moving around, and I feel him getting closer to me and start kind of like shaking a little bit, and he's like making faces, and I'm just like, what's happening? Like, is he like, he's 100 years old. Am I killing him? Like, what's happening? But no, like he was getting closer to me, and he starts rubbing his chest against my breasts. And I was like, am I really getting sexually harassed by a 100-year-old man? And I let him, right? I let him because, like, you know, my boyfriend and I, we have good chemistry. So I was like, let me see what he's gonna be like at 100. You know what I mean? So I wanted to tap into the source, right? So I was like, come here, old man, let's go. So like, then the family peels me off of him, and everyone.
He's like, I haven't been able to touch a woman since 1967.
So like the family's really mad at me, and
they were mad at you.
They're mad at me, and then he's happy, like he's napping. He's just you know what I mean, like
having a dream
like
about you.
It's just beautiful. And then
he's having a wet dream, but it's like it's a powder dream because it's like.
Yeah. No, but I say that my boyfriend's really mad at me. He broke up with me. Like, he's so mad at me. He broke up with me. And I was really sad about that because he broke up with me. But like, I'm okay because I'm with his grandpa now.
Yeah.
And so like, I'm his abuelita now. Like, I'm my boyfriend's abuelita, so he can't. I'm my ex-boyfriend's grandma. Like, I'm good. Like, it's good. Like, he's got to come to me for the bendición. You know what I mean? I gotta bless him.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's something like if you want to talk, like if he has like money and you're like, now I'm going to get the inheritance.
Yeah, I'm going to get the tierras. I'm going to get all the land.
Yeah.
You know, I like
the tierras. Actually, that'd be funny if your boyfriend in the joke is like expecting to inherit the stuff one day and you're like, nope. I'm getting it, bitch.
I'm getting it now.
You wouldn't marry me, so I couldn't get half of what you got, so I'm going to go after this.
I'm taking all your tierras, all your Mexicans be fighting for that land, too. I don't care if it's in Mexico. It's mine now. I married your grandpa. I'm your grandma now, everybody. I'm your grandma now. So I own this little shed in Mexico. And all the pigs and the fowl.
Los cerdos.
Los cerdos, las gallinas. They're all mine. Everything's mine. So I was thinking of adding all that too. I love that, like, I'm in charge of the tierras now. I'm in charge of the land. Like, you're going to have to fight me for the tierras now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I added all that to that joke, by the way. But it was born off of an experience, which he did. I did feel like his grandpa got a little close, and it made me always like, what's happening? The thought about me getting sexually harassed.
Were they actually mad at you?
No, I didn't sexually. So my joke is like, I'm sexually harassing him, and I'm like, come on, old man, let's go. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you wanted this, like, now I'm harassing the old man.
I didn't know if like he actually, because you said it like,
naturally.
Yeah.
That's the point. You're supposed to say
confidence was so good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my confidence is getting better.
Yeah.
I guess. But your joke, it made me remember that I'm adding to this joke and making it a little bit more than, whereas like jokes start under, so that was a real experience.
Yeah.
But I love the thought of me harassing the old grandpa. I love the thought of the family being mad, peeling me off of him because you're like, you asked for it, man, you wanted it, you know. Him falling asleep, everybody being mad at me, boyfriend breaking up with me, and then me saying that I'm his grandma now. Like, that's the ultimate. But I love the added, now you got to fight me for the tierras. I love that. I'm going to add that part. I'm glad I said it to you. Because I love, like, I'm starting to tell more stories. Like, there's more stories in my comedy. So I have this other story where I talk about this, like, man trying to break into our house when I was like 16, 17 years old. There was this man that was trying to break into our house. He was trying to force himself to come in, but he's like, he is, the way it happens is my dad's a general contractor. He's retired now. He was a general building contractor for many, many years. And he was always doing projects at our house, which means like nothing ever got done, right? Because he's a general contractor, but for other people, not really for us. So it's a lot of projects that were never finished. The doorbell didn't work. And it worked, but it would get stuck because like it was loose. So if you rang it, it would do like ding ding.
Mine does that.
Does that do that?
When you came in, I checked it before you came in.
You have to you gotta.
The top of it gets stuck under the button or something.
Yes. So it would do that, and the doorbell rang like that, like at 2:30 in the morning, and the doorbell, like the box, is outside of my bedroom. And everybody's asleep. I'm the only one that woke up, even though it was very loud. And we lived in a neighborhood that was not safe. Like, it was not a good neighborhood. I knew the only reason I knew we didn't live in a good neighborhood is because people didn't want to come visit. But I was like, but they're not shooting at us. You know what I mean? I just felt like I'm safe. Like, they're shooting on the other direction. Not at us. Like, we had drugs.
You can come to our house. They don't shoot this way.
They don't shoot this way. You'll be fine. You'll be totally fine. And we had drug dealers across the street.
Was this in Mexico or in San Diego?
This is in San Diego.
Oh, okay.
And so the neighborhood wasn't the best, but I still like opened the door to fix the doorbell and like closed it. We had the security door that my brother had painted. And so like the little holes where some of them were covered, you couldn't really see outside.
Because the paint was on it? That's funny. He didn't take a toothpick and poke
I would take a toothpick every so often when I was bored and just like poke out as many holes as I could. Like that's just what we did when I was bored at home. My parents didn't let me out a lot.
God, aren't you glad they invented cell phones?
Yeah, for real. Otherwise, I would just be punching out the little holes. So the guy tries to come in, and he is. And my mom hears him, and he's screaming. He's trying to force himself in. All of a sudden, he screams like, oh, like there's a sound that's coming like that from the outside.
Yeah.
And my mom's scared, and my brother is asleep on the couch in the living room, and everybody's running around, and my dad's like, who are you? What do you want? And I'm trying to call 911. And then the police get there, and they're shooting like a gun at him. They're aiming a gun, and the guy walks out towards him. And when he gets up, because he was sitting on the ground in the front door, I'm all over the place with the story, but he was sitting on the ground and he's banging his head against the door because he wants to come in. And my dad's like, I don't know who you are. And he's just like, he wasn't speaking. He was just like weird, like screams. The police get there. The man stands up, and when he stands up, my dad's like, he's naked, completely naked. So I was like, oh, shoot, like I want to see. Right. But my dad was like, no. My dad was like so strict. I didn't want his 17-year-old daughter seeing like a naked man. And so naturally I went, to the front window to see what was going on. And as the guy's walking towards the police, I noticed he was really big. He was incredibly big body, like a sumo wrestler body. He was just like very, very.
Like he was overweight?
He was very overweight, very, very big. And he had like the biggest butt crack I've ever seen on anybody. Because I was like, what? That is a giant. That was just a giant ass.
And in the butt crack was a tinier man that was stuck and he couldn't get out.
He couldn't get out. I was so upset. Then the cops get him and they cuff him. And then they turn him around, and I was like, oh, I'm going to see my first penis. Like, I was really excited. Like, oh, here it is. Here it is.
He was too fat.
And I guess.
This is just covering it up.
I didn't get to see the penis shot. So this is a story that I want to turn into comedy. But there's so many moving pieces. I don't know how to make this.
That's the kind of story, it could be like 20 minutes long. Because you could all have all these backstories too, like, well, my dad used to be like this, and there one time this, you could go into little
backstories, like open a little door, and then come back out of it, and then keep telling the story and open another door, and okay.
But also just like, did you ever find out, was he crazy or on drugs? Like, why did he?
So we did find out. So it turns out the neighbors had I guess a son or some kind of, I don't know if it was a son or a grandkid or something that was, he was mentally challenged or what do you, I'm not sure if I'm using the right terminology.
I think, mentally challenged, disabled.
He was disabled.
Just don't say retarded.
I was I don't want to say that, but I don't even know if mentally challenged is
I think retard is back. I think you can say it.
Okay, again, I'm not going to say that, but I think he definitely was mentally disabled. I think that's an appropriate one. I don't know, it changes so much. I'm always afraid of getting canceled. But I was like, he was mentally disabled, and they were caring for him, but we didn't know. And so this young man, because he was younger, but I think he may have been like maybe a teen at the time. Maybe he was like 19, 20 years old. And he was coming into our house because he thought it was his home. How did he get out to begin with? I don't know.
Right, yeah.
He got out to begin with, and he got out completely naked. So our house is the only house that had a porch light on that night.
It's so funny because I always leave mine on to be safe, but this is the one time where you shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, because he was like, I'm home, and we wouldn't let him in, so he was very confused.
Yeah.
And he was like, but I'm home, and he couldn't verbalize, and so his screams were blood curdling. Is that like, it was scary, like middle of the night, just someone screaming, and then he's like banging his head against the door. You're like, wow. Like, they really want to come into our house. And we already lived in a bad neighborhood, but we didn't know, there was no way for us to tell who it was because of the fucking paint.
Yeah, you should have spent more time toothpicking it.
I didn't do a good enough job to fucking go through the whole thing.
And that's why you had to wait 10 more years to see your first penis.
Correct. I was like...
Probably like 3 more years or something. Yeah, I don't know.
But I did catch a really good butt crack. It was giant.
Was it good though?
I mean, it was the best that I could get at the time. So it was like, I went to school the next day. I was different. I was like, I saw a naked man last night.
He was crazy, but I mean, he was fat and crazy.
Older. But do I look older to you? Do I look older? I saw an ass. Like I saw ass last and almost saw a penis. Do I look older? I feel older.
That's funny. I mean, yeah, you should work on it.
Yeah.
If we end up going to Laughs.
I know.
I kind of don't want to. I feel tired and...
What time is the show? I was thinking I'm going to go to Taco 65, get some tacos is what I'm going to do.
That's a good idea. It's at 7.
Oh, okay. But don't we have to go earlier so we can get a space or something like that? Because I didn't...
Yeah, I usually try to get there at least by 6:30.
Yeah.
Because what happens is like I always email the day before and usually like Jenny used to do it and she'd be like, yeah, sure. Or, maybe she didn't answer, but I go and like Logan or Josh is like, oh yeah, you're on the list.
Oh.
But then sometimes her daughter does it now, I think.
Oh.
And she'll reply with like the email that's for like the not passed people. Yeah. And I'm like, but I'm a pro. But it's like, oh yeah, all our spots are full. But if you want to come, you can still get in the bucket. I'm like,
yeah.
What? So then I don't even know if I should go because maybe the pro spots are full.
No,
but I think it's
the pros hardly ever send emails.
Yeah, they just show up.
They just show up, and the earlier you show up, the more chance you have to get on the pro spot to get a pro spot. That's usually what I do because I always forget to send an email.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't need to.
Now that I'm a pro spot.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Mm-hmm. The only reason I email is just to ensure it because I don't want to go to all the trouble of getting there.
Correct. And then not having
then
a
I'm
spot.
like, well, now I could hang out with my friends, but I don't want to be here. Right. I don't know. Like I'm just lazy and tired. I guess.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I didn't sleep well last night. I feel like I'm coming down with something, but I'm not. Mm-hmm. I had a shingles shot last week. Shingles. Because I'm at that age.
I've had shingles.
Have you? Shut up. I heard young people get shingles now.
I guess they said it can happen from stress. And when I worked at the state, I got it. And I think it was like because of my shitty boss. Yeah.
Shitty bosses will make you lose your shit. I hate shitty bosses.
It was not good.
Yeah. Shitty boss.
It was all over my
shitty bosses.
My trunk.
But so I don't want to get, so now they're like 50 plus, you have to get shingles. And so I got the shingles shot and I was like, I have 0 symptoms. People are like, it's going to be terrible. You're going to be down.
Did you never have chicken pox?
No, I don't remember having chicken pox.
Because I had chicken pox. So shingles for me is like, it comes back. Like it could just come back from stress.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the doctor, I called my mom. I was like, Mom, did I get chicken pox? She goes, I don't think you did. I was like, what do you mean you don't think? Like, the hell? Like, what do you mean? And
she was like, remember?
She's like, I don't think you did, but I don't remember having it. I feel like I would remember the discomfort because I remember my sister getting it and I remember my little brother getting it. So, and I remember how uncomfortable they were. And I feel like I would remember that discomfort. And so I don't remember it. So then you can get a test in your blood if you like somehow have it. And I did a blood test because I was like, I don't want shingle shot. It sounded scary. People explain like, you get it, you're going to be really uncomfortable. So I went to go get a blood test and they're like, oh, no, you definitely have it.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, shoot. So I went to go get the shingle shot and I had 0 symptoms.
But you don't need a shingle shot if you already had it, right? Or why do you need, what's a shot do?
It's a shot. It's like vaccinated against shingles.
But you already have the antibodies, don't you?
No, you'll get it. Like you're more susceptible to getting shingles without the shot. So I don't want to get shingles, so I got the shot. Okay, that's the last time you yawn on me, guys.
I'm sorry. You're not boring. I told.
No, I know you're tired and I gotta pee.
Okay. All right.
And I want tacos. I'm hungry now. I'm also very tired. But my point is that I feel like I'm coming down with something, but I'm wondering if it's a shingle shot. I like having its way with me 4 days later, 6 days later, a week later.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm going to ask.
But Nacho might know.
Nacho? Okay, he's asleep.
July 24th.
July 24th,
7:30 and 10 p.m. Mic Drop Comedy.
Yes. Thank you for being there, Luke. Luke's going to be there. I'm really excited. And then I'll talk to you afterwards to be like, was it worth it? Like, should I invite more Sacramento comedians to go down there? Because I'm always afraid of like, but they didn't pay me enough. Like, I don't know.
I think we were just like, we'll turn it into a fun weekend. So
yeah,
we'll see my friend Mike, and maybe we'll get to hang out with JR if he's there. So
yeah, and I'm happy to hang out with you guys. So I'll reconnect with you
we'll hang out
once
too.
We're down there. If you guys have time, and if there's an opportunity to hang out.
Yeah, we'll have like, you won't be there Thursday, but I mean Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be there Saturday.
Or Friday even, like what are we going to do?
After.
We got to do stuff. Oh, yeah.
After the show.
Yeah. We'll go to the strip mall nearby and bang on the AT&T store window.
That would be so
Let us
fun.
in.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, follow Lourdes, Lulu
Ayon Comedy. Yeah, yes. Lourdes Ayon Comedy. And buy your tickets for Mic Drop.
Yep.
San Diego.
Yeah, so I have to put this out like tomorrow.
Yes.
Or just next week, and it's just funny that it's after. No. I'll try to do it. I'll try. Yeah. Right. And then, at Luke Ayon, the host, Epic Tiki, look those things up. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.